Good morning, YouTube. What is going on, everybody? Hey, I'm about 10 minutes from being done with laundry. Well, and then we can get on the road. It is 4:10 in the morning, so I've been up doing laundry since 2 o'clock. But like I was saying yesterday, I didn't want to start my clock. I wanted to get laundry done and then start my clock. But the old shitter is, I went in there, put my money in the machine. Well, I had to go in and get money off my card, I would have thought. Because most all the other truck stops, you can swipe your card and start the washers and dryers. This one you can't. So I had to go in and hit ATM and get money off my card. And then, so I got a roll of quarters from the cashier. And then I went out there, the first machine I put all my shit in there. Sorry about that. Went to throwing my quarters in it. But I noticed the counter never went down. It just stayed at $3. Like, well, fuck it. I'm going to put $3 in here. So I put $3 in there, and then it popped up $1.25 more. So I put in another $1, then it popped back up to $3. I was like, oh, hell no. So I went inside and they come out and give me $4 back out the machine. And then I moved over to another machine. But anyhow, it is what it is. Yep. Like I said, I got about 10 more minutes and the alarm's going to be going off. Well, 12 minutes. Yeah, 12 minutes. But what I'm probably going to do here in about 5 minutes is start my clock, move up there to the pumps. That way I ain't making that long walk back and forth. And then go in and get my shit. But anyhow, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Here we go. I think that guy's going to take my parking spot. Yep. Exactly what he done. Alright. Well, we're going to go in here and get our laundry. Probably grab one more drink. And get to going. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. 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 Alright, folks, we made the trip around the truck stop. There's a couple more in here that I didn't record, but it's too dark to get them. And there's one of them I'd already put on the other short. It's already been recorded. Anywho, yeah, I went ahead and folded my clothes. I was going to just stuff them back into the laundry bag, which my laundry bag is a pillowcase. Every time I wash my clothes, I wash the pillowcase. So I was going to stuff it back in there and not fold them, but I went ahead and folded them. Yep. You're going to do it, just do it right the first time, then you ain't got to deal with it. I didn't want to pull them out later. I knew I wasn't going to hang them. So I went ahead and folded them and stuffed them back in the laundry bag. When I pull them out later to hang them, they're not all wrinkled up and yeah. Anywho, yes just ought to turn my headlights on. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. I just scared the living shit out of me. The top bung just fell for no damn reason. There's nobody back there to pull the handle, but it fell. That's craziness. Oh well. I gotta stop up here shortly and put it back up. Alright folks, right up here is gonna be the Louisiana state line. Well. Right. Just past this rest area right here. Right. There. Welcome to Louisiana, folks. Local time is 4:30 and it is 66 degrees. Folks, way on 229, I'm bypassing around Freeport. Alright, folks, here's Cross Lake. Alright, folks, yeah, we already, I've been on the phone. But yeah, we're 65 miles into Louisiana now, so we've been off of that 220 for a while. But anywho, it is 5:30 out here. 63 degrees. It was funny though. I've been having to wear glasses for years now because I couldn't read my dash. I couldn't read my phone. I couldn't read nothing without having the glasses on. And this morning, I put the glasses on and everything's blurry. I take them off and everything's clear. What the hell's going on? Shit's ass backwards. I had to take the glasses off. But, anyhow, alright, let's get back with you. Folks, we are coming into Monroe, or West Monroe. Well, see the sunrise, or the sun trying to rise. I need to clean my windshield. I have to stop somewhere and get the Windex and squirt it. Turn the wipers on and squirt it. Squirt. Anywho. Yeah. I want to get a shower, but I'm 30 minutes early for a shower. So yeah. If I get one here, then I'll have to take a 30-minute break and get later. Well, if I take a shower here, then go on to McCalla. And get a 30-minute break while I'm there. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go on and get a shower. Yeah. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, folks. I had to clean the windshield with the Windex. Yeah. It still ain't perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was. Now, let's get the hell up out of here. I went to get a banana because I woke up again this morning with my leg cramping up. I went to grab a banana, but every damn one of them was brown. There was not one yellow banana in there. If it was yellow spots. It was mainly brown. So I'll find a banana somewhere for days over with that's good and not rotten. Some people like them bananas that way. I'm not going to eat one that way. Good. I'm not one of those people. I like them, yeah. I don't like them green. Because some people, they'll buy them from the store, they still green, and eat them. I don't want them green, but I don't want them brown neither. I want them ripe when they perfectly ripe. But anyhow, that's beside the point. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. Right here we'll be crossing over the Mojito River. Yep. This will be the downtown district of Monroe. Yep. And yeah. So y'all ain't said nothing about the backing up views off of my mirror. Y'all want me to keep doing that, or it doesn't matter? Yeah, I still got the mount out there on my mirror, and I've been doing it. Damn near every time I back up, I put my phone out there. But anyhow, yeah, y'all just let me know in the comments whether y'all want me to continue that or it doesn't matter. Either way. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Yeah. Going through Rayville. From here, it's 52 miles to the state line. Yep. Oh, boy. Still strange to me to not have my glasses on and being able to see everything. I don't get it. How does that happen? My eyes got better? I don't know. But, well, anyhow. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. We already passed Tallulah. So yeah, we got about 17 miles or so. We'll be at the state line. Alright, folks. Yep, right up here is gonna be the Mighty Mississippi. Well, about 2.5 miles will be at the state line. But the state line's right dead in the center of Mississippi. So yeah. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here we go, folks. Crossing over to mighty Mississippi. Yep. Well, there's big old bars coming through there today. Welcome to Mississippi, folks. Local time is 8 o'clock and it is 65 degrees. Let's go, let's go. And here we got the green light. The scale is closed. Yep. Alrighty then. We're doing a bit. Well. Old Google, I was Googling a little while ago to see what the deal is with my vision coming back all of a sudden. And they're saying that is not a good sign. It's cataracts. And, yeah, it's basically the calm before the storm with your vision, I reckon. I don't know. But, anywho. So does that mean I'm going to lose my vision? Is that what that means? Cataract? Well. Anyhow. If that happens, I won't be driving no more. Can't drive without vision. Oh well, what you gonna do? Guess I can go to the doctor and see about what I can do, but there ain't really nothing I can do. Anywho, alright. I'm gonna be stopping up here at the 45. I need to go in and get cigarettes and a couple other things. Maybe a McGriddle. Maybe a couple McGriddles. Yep. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Well, you know, they saying to quit smoking. Of course, that's what they say about everything. You gotta quit smoking. Smoking causes this. Smoking. Get the fuck out of here. Smoking can't cause everything. That was one of the first things on the list it said when I went, just what to do to prevent cataracts. Quit smoking was the first thing on the list. Okay. That ain't gonna happen. Anyhow, change up your diet, which I've done cut salt out of my diet. I ain't, because of that shit that it was telling me the other day with diabetes and insipidus. And that's another thing it was saying, that diabetes could cause cataract. So maybe I am getting, I ain't been tested for diabetes. I might need to get tested. Anyhow, it is what it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet W9. Yep. And you see, he's got the clear lights on his bike. See, if I'd have seen the clear ones, they didn't have clear ones there at the where I got my lights from for my bumper. I'd have got the clear one. All they had was the amber and red. They didn't have the clear. So I got the amber and red, but I seen the clear ones this morning at the truck stop, they want $50 a piece for those, where I only paid $42 for the ones I got. So yeah. Anywho, the clear ones would have matched on the back. You know, I got the clear lenses on the back that light up red. It would have matched that better, but I don't care. I just want to light them up. I don't care they match. When they lit up, you ain't gonna tell no difference. And if I had lights all down the side of the cab and everything else, yeah, I would make sure they match, but I don't. I got the ones on the bumper and the ones on the back of the cab. But anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. Alrighty folks, here we go. Get back on the road. Yeah, I got me one of them, while I was in there, one of them RFID card, you know, the little, cause I don't carry a wallet. I keep all my cards in my pocket. Driver license and cards and everything stays right there in my pocket. So yeah, I got me one of them RFID things just to keep my shit organized. And it keeps it protected. But yeah, it's got a little flip on the back where you can slide cash money on there or clip it to your pocket, I guess. I don't know. I put the cash on that part. But yeah. Anywho, I got me one of those. I've been looking at them for a while. I finally broke down and bought one. Anywho, alright. I thought this old day cab was going to come up here and blow by me. Orange and white Peterbilt 379 day cab. But he never come up, so anywho, or I'm just going faster than he chooses to go. I don't know. We got 211 miles or 212 miles to our fuel stop. Got to stop there, just get fuel, and get right back on the road. I don't need a drink or nothing. I went ahead and got me 2 more bottles of water. They had the 1 liter bottles in there with 2 for $4, so I went ahead and got those. I noticed when I'm drinking water, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to drink more water and quit the sodas for a little while. See what that does. Oh shit, I forgot about the bananas. I didn't even look at the bananas there. Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, well, I'll get back with you folks. Well, it looks like it's gonna rain. Yeah. Oh, I ain't looked at the radar. I don't even know if it's gonna rain or not. It looks like it wants to. Let's look at the radar and see what it says. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Hey folks, we are 113 miles, well, we're 13 miles from the state line, and yeah, 118 miles from our fuel stop. Alright folks, here we are coming into Alabama. Right up here, it's gonna be the state line right there. Welcome to Alabama folks. Local time is 11:20 and it is 68 degrees. Alrighty folks, we are 47 miles from our fuel stop. Yep, 47 miles. And then from there, it'd be 155 miles to delivery. Yep. So we're getting her done. It's been a long day already. It's after 1 o'clock. It's going to be close to 5 o'clock time I deliver, but then I get to do a 34. So yeah, that's good. Anywho, alright, well, I'll get back with y'all. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. It was crazy. I just come out of the rest area and there was 3 DOT in there with big trucks. Now whether they come in there and just pulled up on them and started doing an inspection or what, I don't know whether they pulled them in there, but I just know there's 3 DOT in that rest area with trucks. Yeah. That's becoming a common occurrence here lately. DOT in rest areas. That's ridiculous. It's a rest area. You shouldn't be able to come in there and just start inspections. I don't know. I spend a lot of nights in rest areas. I'm fixing to, I guess, stop staying in rest areas. If they can come in there and just, because if you're, let's say I'm on sleeper berth, right, and DOT come knock on my door and I get in the seat and answer my door, well, I am now in violation. That's a trap. Now, if I wouldn't get out to sleep, I'd open the sleeper door, be like, hey, I'm in my sleeper berth. I can't come out there. Can't deal with you right now. But, you know, I don't know if everybody knows that that's a violation. I mean, everybody that's out here driving should know, but I don't know that everybody does know. But, yeah. They're not going to get me that way. Nope. Anywho. I've drank too much water today. I barely made it to that damn rest area. I was fixing to hit the shoulder and I seen the rest area. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can make it. Yeah. Water might be good for me, but it's not good for me. Anyhow, all right. I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he got them windows tinted. Yeah, nope. That's illegal as hell, too. Can't see in that truck. His windows are tinted so dark you can't see in there. So every time you see a cop, you got to roll your window down before they see it's tinted that dark. I'd be forgot. I know me. I'd be like, forgot to roll the window down, be rolled right past them and got myself in trouble. Well, anywho. Alright, I'll get back. We are 6 miles from our fuel stop. We got this winter flavor again, the winter edition, but this time I got the one with the sugar. Although it'd probably be better off with no sugar. Sodium. You see, I'm supposed to be cutting back on sodium, and everything I drink's got sodium in it. So what's the point of me cutting back on the salt if everything I drink got sodium in it? It was even in my Mountain Dew, got sodium in it. Sodium citrate, but it's still sodium. I don't know. Anyhow, let's try this out. Oh yeah, much better. And it tastes like an apple. And I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh boy. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, here we are, back on the big road. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I did clean the windshield. Yep. I screwed up the bugs. Oh, hell, I cleaned all the windows. But, yeah, took the water hose to it. Even rinsed the wheels out, so all that brake dust, had to rinse all the brake dust out so it don't turn my clean wheels black. And now we're good to go. Yep. We got 154 miles. And around here we're gonna be getting on 459. So I'm gonna drink my Red Bull and then I'll get back with you folks. Alright folks. Yep. There's that old Boy Scouts of America. Well, the view of the side of the mountain there too with all the different colors. Yep. And we're 5 miles. 5 miles from being back on I-20. At this rate, it'll be 20 minutes getting there. They turned their blinker on a half mile to a mile before they got to their exit. They wanted everybody to know where they was going. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Folks, here we are getting back on to I-20. Yep. Alright. And from here, it's 124 miles to destination. And right here is where we go into the Dragonfly Zone. From here all the way into Austell is Dragonfly. Drag up the hill and fly down the other side. Typical truck. Yep. Anywho, let's get the flying part started right here. Let's fly. Whoop, whoop. Coming through, trucking up. curve. Let's go. Y'all see where old DSD Transport took his truck around Atlanta Motor Speedway at 100 and I think they said they clocked him at 114 was the high speed, but he was going into the corners at 104. That's flying in a big truck. Yeah. And when he turned into the corners, there's so much lean. You know, his truck's low to the ground anyways, but it was dragging the front bumper, which is about 4 to 6 inches off the ground, but it was dragging the front bumper and knocked his light off on the corner of his bumper from it leaning in the corner. Yeah, he was cruising. But anyhow, I know Semi-Casual recorded it, and there's somebody else I seen. I hadn't watched the video, but there's somebody else that posted something about it. And when I went to go back to look for it, I couldn't find it, so anyhow, it is what it is. I think the fastest I ever went in the truck is back in my early 20s. I was running coast to coast, and I was coming back from California, headed over towards the Philly market. I was in Wyoming, Arizona, or Wyoming, somewhere out there on Interstate 80. And I was in a 13-liter shit spreader. 113 is what I was, the GPS was showing. Yeah. And I did that for, it was like 4 of us running together. And the one in the very front, he got caught. And he was about 2-3 miles ahead of us. And when we got to where he was at, the state, we heard him, I'm getting pulled, so we all backed down. We got up to where he was at, the state trooper had his finger all up in his face, and I never heard no more from that dude. I don't know if he went to jail or not. I mean, it wasn't somebody with the company, it was just somebody I'd run up with. You know, back then we all talked on the radio, and I come by him, he's like, I'm gonna run with y'all for a little while. You don't mind I take the front door? I said, no, go ahead. And he took off. He run the front door. And yeah, never did hear no more out of him after he got pulled over. Them were the good old days. I wouldn't do that now, even if I had a truck that would do it. I wouldn't do it, because now, you know, I'm not in my early 20s no more, and I think about this, you know, if I blow out a steer tire at this speed, I'm dead. Back then I didn't care, I was just right, let's go, but now I do care. So yeah, anywho, that's the end of that story. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. I think I can. Up, we almost to the top. Okay, yeah, we made it. I've been playing leapfrog with this damn airgun truck forever. I had enough momentum that time to make it to the top without dropping down to 50 miles an hour. Uh-oh. What we have up here, we have a construction zone, people hitting the brakes, left shoulder closed, so it's just the shoulder that's closed. Speed limit ain't dropped none though, so maintain what I'm doing. Yeah. What are they doing? They working on the wall. They're working on the concrete wall. Ooh. Anywho, alright, I'll get back. Hey folks, there is the Coosa River. Yep, there she is. We're right up here about a mile. We're going to be crossing over into Lincoln County, or Talladega County, Lincoln, Alabama. Yep. And boy, look at all that traffic on the westbound side. Anywho. Yep. Get a better view of the river from right up here. That's the river, folks. Right up here, that's the sign that says Talladega County. Yep. Alrighty. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, folks. We are 4 miles from the state line. Yep. Boss man just sent me a message. So I sent him one earlier that once I drop this load, I got to start at 34. You want me to head north to Cleveland or stay in Austell? He just sent back stay in Austell. So that tells me that I'll be getting the load out of Austell. Yep. Or he's got some other grunt work he wants me to do. I don't know, who knows. But anyhow, we are 3 miles from the state line now. 3 miles. Hey folks, right there, welcome to Georgia. Local time is 4 o'clock and it is 67 degrees. And being as I'm staying in Austell, I'm going to jump off here at the 5. And go ahead and grab my cigarettes and all I'm going to need to get through till Wednesday. Yeah. It's cheaper when I buy them that way than it is buying single packs. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop there and get what I need. Yep. Might even grab a couple more bottles of water and stuff. See if they got some good nanners. I need some good nanners. Yeah. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Well, I got my bananas. Yep. Oh. Then the lady went to tossing them around. I was like, damn, why you want to bruise up my bananas? She's like, that's the way I like them. No, I don't like them that way. That's why I didn't buy them ones earlier. They was all brown. I don't want no brown banana. But anyhow, it's all good. I'm making to eat one now. I got my steak laying out, so it's at room temperature whenever I get there to cook. I got another steak to cook tonight. Yep. So yeah, we got 42 miles from here. All right. I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Oh boy. T's and P's for them folks over there. It looked like a pretty bad wreck. Everybody was walking around, but yeah, T's and P's. And we have 13 miles to our exit, folks. 13 miles. Hey, folks. Right here is going to be our exit. Yep. Our day's almost over. It's been a long day, but shit. I got up at 1:30 this morning, started laundry at 2 o'clock, done my laundry and took off. It's been a long day. Man, glad it's almost over. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Gotta go up this hill. And then top of the hill, make a left. We're 2 miles from destination. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these people. Hey, I ain't following too close. Shut up. That stuff ain't supposed to be working anyway. That's happened about 4 or 5 times today. I'm gonna have to check, make sure the tape's still on there. It might have come off. Yeah. But we're gonna get in here and deliver first. Yep. We're 1.2 miles away now. Alright, folks. Right up here, we got to make this right turn, right there where that school bus is coming out from. Hopefully, there's no more buses coming. Oh, there's a bunch of traffic coming. So now, of course, they're going to pull right up here and block me. Alright, we made it. Now, yeah, over the hill here. We're half a mile from the yard. Alright. Right down here at the bottom of this hill. Here we are, folks. Yep, another load. Successfully delivered. Let's go. And folks, here we are, bringing the back into this hole. This should be easy to back up. Go straight across the back end. Yep. There she is, the hole. Alright, folks, that's it. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE. Bye for now.